BLKPRINT, BLKPRINT. We tell the stories bold and true, spotlighting me, spotlighting you. BLK, Boss Ladies and Kings Magazine, Boss Ladies and Kings Magazine. Lead vocals more than a name, it's a vibe, it's a flame. Power in every single page, dreamers and doers shining bright. We write the truth, we own the mic, hook, crescendo. BLKPRINT. Boss Ladies and Kings Magazine. BLKPRINT. Boss Ladies and Kings Magazine. BLK. Where the culture speaks and the crown fits.
From the east side of Austin where the strong survive. ReJoyce Foundation helping families rise, giving hope to the youth, putting purpose in their eyes, showing kids they can dream bigger than a block outside. Basketballs bouncing, sneakers hitting courts, teaching teamwork, leadership in sports, giving back freely, never keeping any score. Real community love, you can't fake that at all. Single mother smiling cause they finally feel seen. Somebody standing in the gap for their dreams, helping children stay focused and clean, building confidence and healthy self-esteem. This for the young kings trying hard to stay focused, for the young queens praying somebody notice, for the family searching for a little light. ReJoyce showing up and pouring love into their life. And he ain't doing this for fame or charts, creating programs free of charge. That's something he provides from the heart. East side spirit, you can hear it in the sound. Real people lifting real people up around town. More than the program, this a movement from the soul, helping broken places feel a little more whole. Family first, that's the mission every day. Teaching kids there's a better way. More than games, it's about purpose and faith, helping the next generation find their place. Hands up high if you believe in the youth. Hands up high if you believe in the truth. Real change happen when the love gets involved. Community strong when the people evolve. From the east side of Austin to whoever got a dream. ReJoyce Foundation, proving love can build a team. And every single life touched becomes a work of art, because real love always starts from the heart.
Good evening, guys. Listen, I am having a few little technical difficulties. While I am working on that, I am going to play a quick commercial break. So give me just a few more minutes and I'll be right back.
We celebrate you. Yeah. This for the voices that wouldn't stay quiet, the ones who wrote pain but turned it to pride. Late nights, no sleep, still chasing a promise. Now look at you shining, can't nobody stop it.
You told your story when nobody listened. Turned every loss into purpose and vision.
Hi, I am Keisha V. Dorsey. This is my son, Trent Wade James Dorsey, and we are the authors of The Adventures of Little Peanut and TJ. We both are in the category of Best Children's Book of the Year, and we feel like we should be chosen because my son is a what?
A children of God.
A child of God, and that this is a book that we have written together, and it is a book of hope and joy, not to only children but to adults. He is a rainbow baby that I had at 46 years old, and this book is a product of that birth. So please choose us. We'd be so honored. Bye.
No handouts given, you earned your name. Turn things to income, turn thoughts to change.
Now you're standing in the light, they remember
From one creator to
we celebrate you. Yeah, we celebrate you.
Girl boss global, yeah, we breaking through. Celebrate the authors, amplify the creators. Honor every voice, yeah, we major. This a black and gold night.
Okay, listen, I'm just going to have to come as I am, like they say in the black church. Hi, guys. Good evening, everybody. I hope I can get some people on. I know I've had a long day, guys. And listen, y'all know I am back on my corporate job. So with me being back on my corporate job and all the stuff that I'm doing, guys, I am just like stretched really, really thin. I thank you guys for all of your patience. But listen, tonight, I want to welcome you to Boss Ladies and Kings TV, okay? First of all, if you don't know who I am, my name is TT Ledette, and Boss Ladies and Kings TV is the media arm of the magazine. So most people know me as TT Ledette. I'm also professionally known as Trina Cleveland. But tonight, we are shining the spotlight on another everyday person doing extraordinary things. And before we get started, I do want to remind everyone that tonight's interview is a special pre-recorded broadcast. However, the impact, the inspiration, and the motivation are very real. So tonight, we're going to be introducing the newest member of the BLKPRINT Magazine family. His name is Donnie R. Lewis, better known as the Louisiana Country Boy. But Donnie is an author, he's a speaker, life coach, he's a media personality, mental health advocate, and a community leader whose message has inspired people from all walks of life. So if you go and check him out, you can go follow him on his Facebook page. You'll see this man has thousands, tens and tens of thousands of followers. So he must have a very powerful message, but through his powerful platform and his signature brand, Countryisms, and he said he's just country, but Countryism's moments of motivation, he has dedicated himself to helping others unlock their potential, discover their purpose, and keep moving forward no matter what life throws their way. So this conversation is just the beginning. You can catch his daily motivational content on his Facebook page, on the BLKPRINT Magazine Facebook page, and look for his quarterly column, Countryism's, Moments of Motivation, inside upcoming editions of BLKPRINT Magazine. And if tonight's conversation inspires you, which I do believe that it will, you can also purchase Donnie's books on Amazon. So I'm going to be dropping his links in the comments throughout the broadcast. As always, we encourage you to engage with us. Drop a comment. Tell us where you're watching from. share the broadcast and invite someone who could use a little motivation and a lot of encouragement. Okay. So, because what we do here at Boss Ladies and Kings TV is celebrate purpose. We spotlight excellence, we elevate voices, and we tell the stories of everyday people doing extraordinary things. So, let's get into tonight's conversation with Donnie R. Lewis, the Louisiana Country Boy. Who is Donnie R. Lewis, and how did the Louisiana Country Boy become your brand?
Well, who am I? Who am I? That's a loaded question about who I am. You know, I'm a child of first. I'm a child of the Almighty. That's who I am. That's first and foremost. That tops the list right there. But I'm a little old country boy. Well, old is for real. Old country boy from Louisiana. I'm the father. I'm the father of two wonderful, 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 wonderful children. The oldest is 34. The youngest
Wow.
is yeah, yeah. They got plenty of snow on this roof. Uh,
And the youngest
yeah.
is how old?
The youngest is 7. She's 7 years old.
What? That's
Yes,
a
ma'am.
big age gap.
That is definitely an age gap.
Girl,
But
boy,
yeah,
boy, girl,
two,
two
two
girls.
girls.
Oh, you're a girl dad.
Yeah,
Got it.
two wonderful young ladies. So, yeah, that's roughly who I am. That's who I am. The Louisiana Country Boy is because a lot of people ask me that. It's because I am not cowboy. I have to correct. I'm country. When I'm country as country get. I'm hot water cornbread and collard greens country. I'm country, okay? I'm pig feet country. That's pig feet with hot sauce country.
Oh,
Um,
wow.
that's me. I am from Louisiana. I'm country boy. Um, it is not on me, it's in me. So that's how
Wow.
I came from. So yes, ma'am.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, you've worn many hats. We know that you're a speaker, you're a life coach, you're a podcaster, an author, a media personality, and a community advocate. Which of those roles do you feel had the greatest impact on your life and why?
Wow. Each one in its own space. Each one in its own space. You know, being the podcasting and the media is something that again that's been in me, but being able to go out and meet people and interact with them and maybe give them some countryness or give them some countryism to help their life a little bit because everybody needs a little bit. Um, the author part is a part of my life because that gave me an opportunity, a blessed opportunity to share my journey and understand that it was my journey. This is my journey, but it was never about me. It's an opportunity to pour into others and let others see if I can, you can as well. The speaking is the same thing for a fellow who did not feel that he had a voice to be on a platform and able to speak. Oh man, I know I'm loud, and I don't even need a microphone most of the time because I got the loudest mouth in the South. And the reason is because for the much of my life, I did not feel I had a voice. So now that I have one, baby, I'm gonna use that thing to the fullest till the wheels come off.
I can totally relate. I can totally relate. I feel the same way. If you guys are just now joining us, we are welcoming Donnie R. Lewis, the Louisiana Country Boy. We're welcoming him to BLKPRINT Magazine. He is one of our new bloggers. And speaking of BLK Print and the magazine, your column is called Countryism's, Moments of Motivation. Tell us what readers can expect and where the inspiration for this name came from.
Well, countryisms. I often thought about it. Countryisms is just that. It is for me. It is a way to take where I come from and to give it to people from the country. Something not so buffed up. Something really, 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 really simple. A lot of things speak to us, but we just don't listen.
Wow.
We can be driving down the road and see a bird flying and almost fly into something, but all of a sudden raises up and goes over it. See, that spoke to you, but you wasn't listening. It says that no matter what you may face, you can overcome it. That's a countryism. And what they can expect is just that. I bring it home in ways that where I come from. I try to bring it home, and I don't have the big words. Okay, I ain't got no big old words. Old country boy ain't got damn big word. But I try to simplify it because a lot of times people can talk over you when they need to just talk to you. So that's what I'm doing. I'm giving every time they read something, they're gonna be like, yes, that is him. That is him. And it is not something I'll never ever have, never talk about or display anything that I don't have an experience with.
Wow.
I'm not finna tell y'all about flying no planes because country don't know nothing about flying a plane. But I can tell you about sitting in that seat, holding on till my knuckles turn white because I know something about that part.
Right.
It's real. It's real. And that's what countryism, and that's what you can expect. What you can expect from the country boy is open, honest, and transparent, coming real, coming straight from me.
Right. I love the fact that also you've been kind of blogging countryisms daily, and I have been sharing them to BLK Print. We lost our very first page. We had a page we had built up with thousands and thousands of followers, and Facebook just took it one day. So, but we are starting over again. But guys, if you want to follow Donnie, of course, he's going to give you his information on how to follow him personally. But through BLK Print Magazine, you can definitely follow him on our page. And we are going to be adding his information to our website. So if you guys want to book an interview with him or anything like that, you'll be able to do that. So I just want to get back to another question. Donnie, you've been recognized with awards and nominations ranging from Father of the Year to Podcast Personality of the Year. Let me ask you this. Which accomplishment means the most to you personally?
Personally, it is father. To be a father, and I'm open, honest, and transparent, always have been about my journey, about this flight that I've been on. Have not always had it right. I'm not even saying I got it all right now, but to be given the opportunity by the man upstairs to go back through this thing once more again. And a lot of us don't get a second chance. He gave me another chance. I'm telling you, he gave me another chance. I thought that I knew what fatherhood was, but I didn't. I thought that, going out and making the money and bringing all this stuff home, that's what fatherhood was. That's what it meant to be a parent. You go out, I'm out here working all day. But then I was taught a lesson. Why am I going out? I'm going out for my child. So what? I'm not going to spend any time with them. I'm too tired because I'm out here working for them.
Wow.
My baby will remember the time more than she will remember the things. And so to have that and to have the opportunity to have my daughter on stage with me, my youngest on stage with me at that time, what does that mean? It means the world to me. That means that, I don't have everything perfect, but I'm finally doing something right.
I love that. Well, guys, BLK Print Magazine is all about elevating voices and telling authentic stories. And so I want to know what made you say yes to becoming part of the BLK Print family?
Well, I tell you, I had a conversation with a lady. We had this messaging, Then I had because I'm country, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all, I don't know about folks that like to send messages and the texting and the emailing. I want to hear your voice, okay? Because let me tell y'all something. I don't know about y'all, but me, you can tell everything from the voice. You can tell everything from a hello. So with having the conversation and knowing the vision that is there for this org, that is there for this magazine, the vision and the visionary, and being able to be a part of it, being able to come in and take the vision. Because having a vision is like running a relay. There's a person that will start off with that vision. But
Wow.
if you don't have the proper
Come on, countryism.
if you don't have the people on that relay team, if you don't have the people, there's somebody that started off with the vision. See, when you run in a relay, the first person is not going to run the last leg. And what I found was there was somebody running this relay that had the vision, that was confident in the vision. See, it says, take the vision, write it down, make it plain so that Harold will see it and he will run with it. Let me tell you, I just want to be a Harold in this vision. That's why, because I want to take it and I want to be able to add to it. I want to be able to put some more into it. So whenever this thing gets to the next level, y'all going to be like, ooh, look at here. See, because y'all got to remember, y'all ride around here on them BF Goodriches, and y'all ride around on here on them, on whatever the name of them other tires is. But remember, them things started off as a rock.
As a what?
As a rock. With nothing but a rock, okay? With nothing but a rock. That's how it started off. But see, what happened was it kept passing on, and somebody kept building it higher. And look at you now.
That's right. I love it. I love it. Wow. Wow. Guys, what an incredible conversation with Mr. Donnie R. Lewis. And when people call you that, do they usually say Donnie R. Lewis, or do they just say Donnie Lewis, or do they just say Donnie?
They just say country boy. You know, it's very
Country boy. What an incredible conversation, guys, we were having with Country Boy. And we've only scratched the surface, guys. So we're going to learn a little bit more about his journey, his mission, and the wisdom behind countryisms and moments of motivation. We're going to take a quick break, guys. And when we come back, we're going to finish our conversation. So don't go anywhere. Deeper into Donnie's work, as what he does as a coach, an author, a mental health advocate, and community leader. Plus, he's going to share some powerful insights that may be exactly what someone needs to hear today, okay? So while we're away, be sure to like and share this broadcast, guys, okay? Make sure you tag a friend, someone that can benefit from this, okay? Also, if you're listening to us on Spotify, be sure to subscribe, okay? But we will be right back. So thank you again for joining us for BLKPRINT TV, where stories matter, voices are elevated, and conversations create impact. We'll be right back after these messages.
We celebrate you. Yeah. This for the voices that wouldn't stay quiet, the ones who wrote pain but turned it to pride. Late nights, no sleep, still chasing a promise. Now look at you shining, can't nobody stop it.
You told your story when nobody listened, turned every loss into purpose and vision.
Hi, I am Keisha B. Dorsey. This is my son, Trent Wade James Dorsey, and we are the authors of The Adventures of Little Peanut and TJ. We both are in the category of Best Children's Book of the Year, and we feel like we should be chosen because my son is a what?
A children of God.
A child of God, and that this is a book that we have written together, and it is a book of hope and joy, not to only children but to adults. He is a rainbow baby that I had at 46 years old, and this book is a product of that birth. So please choose us. We'd be so honored. Bye.
No handouts given, you earned your name. Turn things to income, turn thoughts to change.
Now you're standing in the light, they remember
From one creator to
We celebrate you. Yeah, we celebrate you.
Girl boss global, yeah, we breaking through. Celebrate the authors, amplify the creators, honor every voice, yeah, we major. This a black and gold night.
Okay, I want to welcome you guys back to Boss Ladies and Kings TV. This is the live stream home of BLKPRINT Magazine. This is where we spotlight leaders, visionaries, entrepreneurs, authors, advocates, and everyday people just making an extraordinary impact in their communities. I'm your host, Trina T.T. Ledette Cleveland. Tonight, we're honored to be joined by Donnie R. Lewis. Again, he's Country Boy, is what he said. Yeah, he's also known as the Louisiana Country Boy. He's our newest columnist, joining the BLKPRINT Magazine family, and his motivational column is called COUNTRYISM'S, Moments of Motivation. Before the break, we learned about Country Boy's journey. We learned about his brand and the passion that drives his work. Now we're going to be diving a little bit deeper into his mission, his experiences as a life coach and mental health advocate, and then the wisdom he shares to help others overcome life challenges. If you're just joining us, welcome. Be sure to like, share, tag someone who could use a little motivation, okay? So let's get back to the conversation with the Country Boy.
I'm back. I'm here. Oh, get ready.
Get ready.
Here we go.
Okay, so we're going to get on to our second line of question. As a certified life coach and mental health counselor, what are some of the biggest challenges people are facing today that don't get talked about enough?
Man, some of the challenges, some of the things that I meet are that people are just dealing with a lot of pain and hurt. A lot of things people are dealing with is holding some things in, is holding back, the inability to let go. That has been the biggest thing. And once more, again, when I speak professionally, a lot of it is tied to what I went through personally. I came and went into the life coaching not because I wanted to coach somebody, because I needed it. I went into the mental health counseling, not because I wanted to counsel somebody, but because I needed it. These are things that I'm not just, you remember that old show? What was that old commercial? Girl, I'm sorry, because I'm so old. I am not only the president, but I'm also a client. Remember the
hair club friend.
The hair club friend.
I'm not only the club president, I'm also a client. Yeah, I say that a lot too. Also,
that is me. I'm not also, because I'm a part of it. So, being in it and going through it is something that I can relate. And when I say that, nothing that I don't go into somebody or somewhere not being able to understand where they are. Here's what I tell anybody from clients to whatever, to people I talk to on a regular. Baby, I'm not gonna lie to you and tell you I have been to your exact address, because I have not been to your exact address, but I promise you I've been down that street.
Mm.
I've been down that street. And I have been blessed with the ability and given the grace to be able to allow people something that they miss and they need, and as far as counseling, as far as coaching. And the one thing that people need is a place that they can feel safe. When they can feel safe to open that luggage, open that stuff up without judgment, without saying like, oh, now you know you can do better. Well, baby, I'm doing the best I can. Don't you see that? That's why a lot of people struggle with some things. A lot of people struggle with trying to live up to the standards of some folks who can't live up to their own standards. I'm sorry, I will get in that thing. But
Don't go there. We do not choose violence today. We don't choose violence today. This is a family-friendly show. Please don't choose violence today.
But
You stepping on toes.
I'm telling
You stepping on toes.
But it is it's being able to offer that. I'm not here to change anybody, because change is something that happens from within. It's something somebody has to want to do. But first you have to want to change. But the major thing you have to want to do is transform your life. That's a choice. But transformation starts with change. And you have to be willing to see, because a lot of folks run around here that they can see the issue with everybody else. Then they can see the issue with everybody else, but they don't see the one with themselves.
Wow.
And when you can, Country Boy will tell y'all personally, for years of my life, I covered every mirror in my house. Why? Is because I couldn't stand to see the person in it.
Wow.
Because I didn't even recognize them. It wasn't until, and I spent so much time, girl, let me tell you, I could have bought Windex because I was cleaning the mirror and cleaning the mirror and cleaning the mirror. And I was wondering, why is there still spots? Because it wasn't on the mirror. Countryism.
Countryism. Well, you also host meaningful conversations through your podcast and your media platforms. What's one lesson you've learned from interviewing so many different people?
What I've learned, some of them have left me stunned. Some of them have left me speechless. Some of them have left me in tears. Some of them have left me just cracking up. What I've learned is this: never try to judge anybody by what you see on the outside. Because, baby, when you hear that thing, is if you knew my story, if you knew what I've been through, I don't look like what I've been through. I've had guests over the last 5 years to share things that they've never shared anywhere else. To talk about the being on the verge of suicide, to talk about the being at the edge of death, of wanting to give up. And that's what it's been about. It's been about giving that space, that place of safety where somebody could come and they can share theirs. Because I understand how much that we hold in, how much that we hold in that's weighing us down. And we want to be able to, I talk about that thing sometimes about, you look at your phone, because we all got, these phones with 1,000,001 contacts in them. But when you're going through something, how many of us roll through that and scroll through all those contacts, and we look and we go like, man, I can't talk to them about it. I can't talk to them. I can't talk to them.
Yeah.
If I can't talk to them, I can't.
Yeah,
Ooh, right now, I really need somebody to talk to. But we know if we picked up the phone and called this person, before we could even get anything out, they telling us everything that's wrong with them. Or if I want to call this person and tell them about how great something was, I can't even tell them because they water down my victory. It's being able to give people that. What I've learned is that what you allow people to do, what we don't do is two things. A lot of people, and we don't do them, we should do both of them, not just one. A lot of people listen, but they don't hear. And a lot of people hear, but they don't listen.
Wow. Wow. Sounds about right. Well, as we transition a little bit deeper into this interview and we're talking about some of those victories and achievements of yours, you're also the author of Unlocking the Power Within, Reclaiming the Seed. What inspired you to write that book, and what do you hope readers take away from it?
That was my first book. That was a quick run through, girl. That was that book right there. That was the moment of regurgitation. That book was written in regurgitation. That book was written because I had to get it out. I didn't care how it came out. I didn't care if the letters were right. I didn't care if the punctuation was there. I didn't care. I ain't care nothing about none of that because I got to get you. Y'all ever had that thing where I just got to, because this inside of me, this thing is killing me. All of this, all the hurt, all the pain, all of this stuff, and I had to get it out. And it has been redefined now. But that was the one. That was the staple of reclaiming the seed. If you know anything about that, is for me at that point, the seed. I had to go back to the place. I had to go back in. The story that I use is this about the going back and reclaiming of the seed. Is a lot of us have covered ourselves up, our scars, our wounds, our pain. I call it the spot. We've covered it up. We had this spot. We had that place somewhere where somebody hurt us, where we got hurt in our childhood, where we have covered that thing up. What you covered up? What you talking about? We've covered it up with relationships. We've covered it up with houses. We've covered it up with money. We've covered it up with degrees. We've covered it up with everything. We got everything over there. So what happens is we don't ever want to look at it. So we covered it up with stuff. So I ain't never, ever gotta go. But here's the thing. You have to go in to reclaim it in order to move forward.
Wow.
You got to go back to that place. You got to go back to that spot. What I've learned about that spot, that reclaiming of that spot, that is the most painful thing that you can ever do. And it's not at the point of getting there. It's even before you get there, reclaiming it. Unlocking the power within is not the power without. It's the power within, which means it's already in you. You just have to unlock it. You have to go back in. You have to unlock that thing. You got to take yourself to that spot. You know, that spot where you got hurt, whether it was that boyfriend, that family member, whoever it was that hurt you. You go back to that spot. And what happens is a lot of people give up when they get to the spot. Why? Because there's something inside that place that's dead. And here's what's happened when you touch anything, when you get near anything that's dead. What is the first thing? It ain't the dead thing that you see first, it's the stench of it.
Man.
And then what happens is a lot of people get close to it and they going like, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna fix this. And they get close to it and the stench seems to remind them and they're like, I can't even do this. You know, you've been close. I'm like, ooh, I ain't going. Oh, no, I ain't going in there. That's what we do. We run away from it because the stench ran us away. But if you can ever get past that and say, you know what? I'm still fighting through. I'm finna reclaim this thing. I'm finna reclaim it. And when you face it, it's kind of like this. I put it like this with the last two books I just wrote. Somebody asked me about them. You know, from silence to strength.
What are the names? What are the names of both of your books? But your two additional books.
The two additional books, the first one is From Silence to Strength, and the other one I did in honor of my girls. It's The Lioness Who Discovered Her Roar.
Wow. Is that a children's book?
Yes, that is a children's book. And both of them, when someone asks me about them, it is kind of like looking back at the place where you were and you know that thing didn't defeat you. That thing that tried to, and see, here's the thing about reclaiming, and here's the thing about reclaiming the voice. Here's the thing about unlocking the power within. Here's the thing about reclaiming the seed. The thing that tried to kill you, baby. Let me tell any of y'all, and hear me when I say this clearly. If you standing here today, that thing that tried to kill you didn't. I don't care what it was. You could say, you could be like, ooh, but it didn't. If you heal right now, it didn't, which means you have defeated it. That Goliath is gone.
Wow.
The only reason that Goliath keeps coming back up is because you keep bringing it back up.
Wow. You know, it's so funny because you answered the last question that I had already. So, but I will tell you this. I would like for you to take a moment to let people know how they can reach you and what your platforms are. We're also going to make sure that these are in our comments. So can you tell our audience how to reach you? And
most definitely. I am on all platforms. Facebook, you can reach me. You can find me at Donnie R. Lewis. That would be me. He'll be the fellow with the hat on. You can't miss me. I'm on YouTube. My Worthless 2 Cents. You can always, if you don't feel like doing none of that, the new thing that they say, I can finally say it. I'm Googleable. All you got to do is Google the Louisiana Country Boy, and I'm on everything. But yes, my show is I'm on Instagram. I am on TikTok. I am on YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, X, Twitter, whatever y'all call it. I'm on that one too. I am on all of those platforms, and it is, I'm here, and I'm here. So yes, that's where I can be reached at. Email, all of that. I'm the easiest person to find.
yeah, you can also reach him at BLKPRINT Magazine. So
Exactly, my new home.
No, really though, what an incredible conversation. I do want to thank you, Donnie, for coming on and for sharing your wisdom and your journey and your heart with the BLKPRINT community. So guys, be sure to follow his work, support his mission, watch for any of his upcoming books and for his upcoming column, COUNTRYISM'S, Moments of Motivation, in the BLKPRINT Magazine. To our viewers, thank you so much for spending part of your evening with us. If tonight's conversation inspired you, encouraged you, or challenged you to think differently, do us a favor, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Every share helps us amplify stories that matter. BLKPRINT Magazine and Boss Ladies and Kings TV, we exist to spotlight you, entrepreneurs, authors, artists, advocates, community leaders, and everyday people. We love you. Thanks for joining us. Okay, guys, wasn't that great? Wasn't that great? Oh my God, I'm so tired, but listen, I am so motivated. I got a lot of great things happening. Hey, listen, I want you guys to be sure to pay attention to my Facebook tonight. I think I'm going to drop it at 11:11 p.m., but pay attention to my Facebook. Now, I didn't have any live viewers on tonight. I know that I came on last minute. A lot of things happened. I wanted to give away 3 more VIP tickets. I'll try to give them away over the course of the next couple of days. I'll see you. These are for Rickye Henderson's 56 block birthday block party. And this is a party with a purpose, guys. Of course, this is a fundraiser. This is a fundraiser. So not just a birthday party, but a party with a purpose, okay? So give me just one more moment. We do have a couple of video announcements. I'm sorry, not video announcement, but a couple of more announcements. Give me just 1 second here. Let me grab them because I have got to get off of here. It has been a really long day. I still have a lot of work to do. If you don't know, BLKPRINT TV, as well as Girl Boss Talk Radio, will be coming on in. So listen, we have a lot. We have a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. But tonight at 11:11, be sure to pay attention to my Facebook, okay? But before we go, guys, I do want to mention a few exciting things that are happening. So I just have a few announcements that I need to make. Okay, so the first thing that I do want to let you know is this Sunday, June 14th, like I said, from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. I'm sorry, 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. I'll be in Austin, Texas for Rickye Henderson's 56th birthday celebration, as I mentioned. That is a party with a purpose. This community-wide event is going to benefit youth, and this is an initiative by the ReJoyce Foundation. It's going to feature live entertainment. I'm going to be one of the entertainers. We have Craig Wood Clark, who's going to be making his comedy debut, as well as a few other comedians. I heard Poppy Cannon's going to be there. That's a great comedian. I've opened a couple of shows with him before. I've had an opportunity to work with him. So there are going to be live entertainments. There's going to be vendors. I'm going to be one of the vendors there. There's going to be food, lots of community leaders, and opportunity for us to all come together for a great cause. So if you're in the Austin area, we would love to see you there. Then on Sunday, June 21st, I'm going to be making my way to Longview, Texas for the premiere of Trouble Don't Last Always. That is going to be produced and performed by the incredible cast of Another Nomad Productions under the direction of my brother, my mentor, and creative powerhouse, ATN Paco Parker. Okay, I am excited to support this production and witness another powerful story that I have written brought to life on stage. So at the end of the day, all roads are going to lead to Austin, Texas in September for one of the biggest weekends in my life. This is my big one, guys. This is it is going to be the big one for Girl Boss Global Enterprises, because on Friday, September 25th, we will celebrate excellence, achievement, and literary impact at the Girl Boss Global Book Awards. That is going to be taking place at Celebration Hill Event Hall on Middle Fitzville Road in Austin, Texas. Then on Saturday, September 26th, we're going to continue the celebration with mics and manuscripts. This is the Unordinary Book Festival. This will be taking place at Doris Miller Auditorium and throughout the Doris Miller parking grounds. So we're going to have authors, entrepreneurs, speakers, vendors, food trucks, live performances, networking opportunities, and so much more. It is more than a book festival, because if my book festival is unordinary, because every author, every vendor is the headliner. Every person who registers will get 5 minutes on the mic. This is Mics and Manuscripts, the Unordinary Book Festival. This is a movement designed to connect creators, readers, businesses, and communities. As always, guys, I want to thank you for supporting BLKPRINT Magazine, Boss Ladies and Kings TV, and the vision of elevating voices, telling authentic stories, and creating impact. I am Trina TT Ledette Cleveland. Until next time, guys, keep walking in your purpose, keep building your legacy, and remember that extraordinary things happen when ordinary people decide not to quit. God bless you guys. Good night. And we will see you at the next event.
Girl Boss Global Enterprises, bringing your brand to life and your vision to the world. Where purpose meets power and black women run the world. Where purpose meets power, purpose meets power. Where purpose meets power and black women run the world. Write it, publish it, own it.
Lights on, camera roll, yeah, it's go time. Two queens linking up, now it's our time. Built it from the ground, now we on screen. Turn the vision up, let the world see. Boss moves only when we step through. No small talk, just what we do. From the page to the stage to the TV. Now it's global, they gotta see me. Competition happens at the bottom, that's why we up at the top. Collaboration with endless possibilities, yeah, we won't stop. Level up energy, no ceiling. Real ones link, that's a different feeling. No divide when the vision clear. We building legacy over here. ARTV, yeah, you know the name. BLKPRINT TV, yeah, we changing the game. Black women winning, now the world gon' watch. Two brands, one vision, and it don't stop. Competition happens at the bottom, that's why we up at the top. Collaboration with endless possibilities, yeah, we won't stop. Stream it, watch it, tap right in. Real stories, real power within. From the culture, for the culture, that's the key. ARTV, BLK, Print TV.